Right, welcome back to the Shadow Quarter of Footfall Station. We've hooked up with Jae and she wants us to do some dirty work for us. We still have to purge that Chaos Cult as well. And then we have to meet the Arbitrator and the refugees back at the Void Dock. But for the moment, Chaos Cult. How hard could it be, really? Why are you lot kicking a guard? Oh, yeah, we've still found more Chaos Cultists, but excuse me, why are you not taking a flight here? Let me go, have mercy. They're coming to collect in 2 days. Well, that's unfortunate. Excuse me. Would you mind backing off? Oh, okay, fine. No, he's not going to back off, is he? Right. Well, we've still found chaos icons here, so let's keep going this way. Oh, there we go. And oh, look, it's pointing right to that door. Ha.
The shadows reveal their secrets.
Indeed they do. Well observed. Right, I suppose we better kick the door down. Pascal, well done. Let's get this opened and go purge some chaos. The sister will be so happy.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
You don't say. Oh, yes, it was. Well spotted, Abelard. Loot is always good, even if it's mildly profane. Now, I'm quite sure they booby-trapped the... Yeah, they did. Right, Kibbles, your bomb disposal.
What torments you?
I have to ask,
Death walks
does
with me.
everyone call Kibella Kibbles? Did it just pop out of the ether?
Just as he ordained.
Yoink.
Over there.
Yep.
I
Speaking
am your
of,
shadow.
yay for the demo skill. And while you're at it, you can turn that one off
I
as
do what I
well.
must.
Thank you. Anything else worth having up here? Nope, we're good here. Right, so raid the goods. Right, I'm guessing cult wears through this door. So we'll just pop the door open and... Oop. Yeah, this looks vaguely culty, doesn't it? Ah, twists the way, the edge of daybreak, the edge of... etc. Alright, they're all guilty. Shoot the lot of them. Shoot the lot of them now, please. Hello, sister. Well spotted.
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
Right, well, Cassia gets the opener. So we'll drop her into cover and set up to just lidless gaze the entire area. Sister, you are on the flank. Abelard. Actually, Abelard's up first, so drop back a little so that Cassia can do her stuff, but not all the way. Kibbles into cover. Pascal back her up. And then Cuddles and I will be on the flank. Looks good. Right. Commence the battle. And we'll start by putting the frontline zone down on this bunch so that we get as much damage as possible.
Lord Captain.
Boost up the cover efficiency for everyone
I'm
here.
not accustomed to being ordered around.
Get accustomed, or consider them suggestions. I don't care which. And range boost for Argenta, at which point we then pull out Little Astaire and proceed to introduce everybody to the warp.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Along with, you know, oh god, Emperor, I am on fire. Okay, and with that sorted, I've got 2 AP left, so, Abelard, if you wouldn't awfully
If I
mind
may.
getting stuck in.
Victory is imminent. I took care of this one.
Quite so. Right, Cassia done. Abelard is now properly up, and let's see. Have him charge. Yeah, we'll have him charge the pink horror.
It will be done. Target well struck.
Then go to defensive stance and deploy endurance. That should get everybody's attention for the foreseeable. Right, Argenta. Let's see. Concentrated fire. And 3 points, so unfortunately... I need to get her an extra action point. Or I need to find something that only burns 2 action points for rapid fire. Because I can't now pop controlled shot to get Abby out of the way. Just going to be a little careful about how I aim this thing. That will do nicely.
Faith without
Purge them all, sister.
none can escape the Emperor's judgment.
It'll do. Alright, invocation. And we're clear, and now everybody's burning. Really? I love sorcery. In the worst possible way, it must be noted. Right. I think move up and shotgun. So, close the range. Let's see. Yeah, Grizzly Adjudication. Hit all 3 of them.
Stand a chance?
Bit more shredded. Okay, run and gun. Just get a second volley out of the shotgun.
Nothing I can't. Nothing of value has been lost.
Quite so. And then we'll put the doggo on the cultist sorcerer, just so it's got something to worry about. Go, Cuddles. Sick him up. Good boy. Right, Pascal. The sorcerer or the demon? That is the question. Next ranged attack damager. Alright. Well, he can't get to either of them, so we'll advance him up. Then go for... Let's see, 4 AP to spend. So, perfect spot. And wear it. Actually, no. Deploy Merciless Verdict. And then pull out the bolt gun. This should do the trick. Alright, toxins on both the horror and the cult leader. Good. Nothing else to be done with those, unfortunately. Right, Kibbles' turn. So, let's see. Move her up here.
In silence.
And we will... Yeah, we'll Blood Grenade first. Boost everybody, or debuff, depends how you look at it. Then we'll go for a single slash here. And then a Volt here. And... doesn't unfortunately leave an option to do anything else, because Blade Dance could easily throw Abelard off, so yeah, that's unfortunate. Got 2 AP that I can't do anything with for the most part. Unless I risk hitting Abelard. I mean, it's a 1 in 3 chance. No, with my luck, better not to chance it. Alright, Cassia's turn again. Apparently stunned the pink horror. Okay, right, under the circumstances, I think we'll drill this idiot with a sniper shot.
Trying to die with grace, at least.
Thank you. Then we'll give Kibbles an extra
I'll
turn.
show you why navigators are feared.
Have her move clear of Abelard. Then go for Captive Audience.
See it done.
And Stabby.
As a tenant,
So it is now thoroughly bleeding. Target of the
I
next
shall not
successful
fail.
attack. And then yoink. Which immediately kicks off another 3
blade
shots of bleeding.
whispers your name.
Although, considering that demons don't exactly bleed, that might not have been the most efficient use of the dot. Oh well. Let's see who else can get something useful done here. Cuddles? No, can't take an extra turn, but I can in order Cuddles to make an attack. Actually, I have a cunning plan. We'll deploy a notch of purpose there. See if that yanks this sorcerer out, which will hopefully let Cuddles, yep, attack of opportunity. There we go. Cuddles is very upset. And then we'll just buff Abelard.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Alright, sorted. Speaking of, Abby is next on the go. Right, Flamer's not useful. So, onto the chainsword.
At your beck and call.
This is not working nearly as well as I'd hoped. Right, Taunting Scream. And Endure. And Defensive Stance. Let's see you get through that, oh misbegotten horror of the warp.
I've suffered worse.
I have got to stop tempting fate. Well, there goes the other cultist. Right, yeah, this will do. Sister, if you wouldn't mind...
In righteous fury.
Well, what I'd actually like you to do is shoot this guy in the head. Many times, in fact.
I'll do it.
Wasn't what I had in mind. Fine. Run and gun. Walk up to him. And smack him in the head.
Doubtless for the weak, strike is a prayer.
Ah! When in doubt, get into close combat. Right, my turn. Speaking of, the Weber's not going to be much help here, so
I shall not fear.
close in. Because I can use my ranged attacks in close. And we'll have Cuddles jump in as well. Good boy. Sick it up. Get the warp spawned abomination. Right, what else can we do here? Unconscious melee, okay, that's sorted. What's the angle on my shotgun? Grizzly adjudication. 18 to 22, 18 to 22. Is that actually going to hit anybody? No, perfect. Right, double damage for controlled shot. Sorry, concentrated fire. And then shotgun. And Cuddles gets to have another go. And now the demon is on the floor. Well done, Cuddles. So, if anyone is going to complain about this somehow being unfair, or possibly injudicious, or many other things, I point out it is a demon of the warp and deserves no sympathy whatsoever. Right, let's see. Do I take their attacks? Because it'll give me and Abelard extra turns each. Split the AP. No, let's just pull out the axe and smack it over the head. That may or may not be the right choice. But we can get it bleeding.
Running by Nerek Alul, I venerate you, machine spirit.
That may possibly have been the right choice. Right, let's see. Merciless verdict. And I've run out of points. Oops. Oh well, machine spirit banishment. Generally don't know if that will do anything, because that's not exactly technological. Still, stabby. Crunch. And who's left? The blue... Oh, of course. When once was one, there now is two. Where once was pink, there now is blue. And with the way she's standing, I can't
I would that I could.
call in any assistance. Thunderhammer. Nope, not going to help. We might get to try it. Well parried. Also well parried. Right, Cassia, if you wouldn't mind just bring it down, handing Kibbles an extra turn. Now then, is this safe to use? Not hugely. Right, new plan. Shove back. Yeah, that could work.
As honor ordains, my blade whispers your name.
Yay for knockback damage. Right, and while you're there, drill it in the head. What passes for the head of this thing? It's open to interpretation. Abelard, same drill if you do not mind, sir. Although, actually, you're going to pull your buffs out
It
first.
will be done.
Mark your target, and then smack it in the head.
I will do like you.
Half dead. Right. Taunt it,
At your beck and call.
and temporary wounds.
Victory is imminent.
Horror has a go, gets nowhere, and now it's the sister's turn. Right, Revel in Slaughter. Slightly problematic in that she, well, she does have the mace, I suppose. Alright, let's just run in and beat it over the head.
Battle.
Indeed, sister, thank you. Right, smash.
This is why I was chosen. I'll do it.
Something like that, yes. Please smash again.
Faith without eradicated.
Crunch. Right, cult dealt with. And, oh, we have a cultist. Blaspheming heretic, who are you praying to? I know those words that call to a law. Of course you know them. And I have never... Argenta waits, the heretic must be interrogated. What do you want to know? The names of my brethren. The undying emperor is the one true god. You will soon learn this when you face his harsh judgment. Yeah, Kibbles is not a fan. Just how many of you vermin are... That's a good question, Abelard. Yes, you would bet your life that the purpose of these machine items isn't disassembling machines. No, well, unless you want to count the human brain as a machine. I mean, the Mechanicus certainly do when it comes to servitors. Precise targeting of ganglia. Alright. How do you know Argenta? Have you seen her before? In another place, I see. Salis Prime. Argenta, what's he talking about? A planet, a place, never turned and ran. If you have seen me on Salis Prime, someone among you must know a way to get there from here. Yes. Right, I need something more coherent. We won't get anything from this madman. Who or what's this true god? You will know in time. Yes, yes, yes. End him, Argenta. Do your stuff. Although I would have gone with Pascal's option myself, but details. Right, we filled the Reverend's request, which means she is now free and she can continue her travels. Hooray! And let us round up what remains of the blasphemers. Perhaps we can find some clues. Indeed. Meet Argenta on the ship. So, loot 'em dry. Ooh, they have a plasma pistol. That might be worth getting. Heretical. Heavy armor. Flip a coin. You either restore your AP or you take 10 damage. Yeah, that's each for you. Stub carbines, I think, can start going to the inventory as default. Yink, yink, yink. And we'll keep the rest. Okay, let's have a bimble. There's gonna be something here. Yes, gang, let's split up and search for clues. Or let's not, because we are not, in fact, idiots. Pascal?
Operation successful.
What it... Ooh, faux hammer. That's... single-handed shotgun pistol. Ooh, that might be worth having. Sororitas boots. How is it that they got your boots, sister? Or is that not a question I should be asking? Well, let's return them. Yoink. We'll have to get her a heavy bolter or something like that at some point. Bayonet knife. That attackers it's bleeding 4. She doesn't really get close though. Come back to that one, I think. Right. Where's this shotgun? Combat shotgun, 15 to 23. Better armor penetration. Lower ammunition. Range 3, maximum 6. I think I prefer having the tighter damage spread on my combat shotgun, if you don't mind. Right, what else we got?
It's about time.
Gibbles? Anything? Cuddles? Anything? You're barking your head off about something. Journal. Let's see if there are actually any clues to be had. Search the shadow quarters. Okay, we've done that. Discuss events in private. Okay, so if there is something here, it's optional.
None shall stand in my way.
I think, however, we've cleaned the place. Let's sweep outside as well. Anything? Cuddles, what are you barking at, boy? What is it, boy? Nothing, apparently. Clues, 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 clues.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
No, no. I think we've cleaned this out. Right. So, we're done with the Chaos Cult. Now let's go deal with Jae's little bit of side business. Alright, Chaos Cult purged. Right. Where are we going? The Heartless Void is fine. Tattered Spirit coordinate. Options there. Compiler out of orders. Wanted on footfall. Northeastern part of the Shadow Quarters. Okay, well, northeast is sort of over here, isn't it? Ah, warehouse. This looks promising. Hi guys, you wouldn't happen to have a bunch of cargo here, would you?
I won't tolerate weakness.
They're not feeling chatty. Alright. Hello, Jae. Container is sealed, shut on all sides, and metallic tags have been cut. Aha! Alright, what do we got? What a joy it is to see you. Follow me, please. Okay. Well, you heard her. Let's follow the lady.
Is aiding a smuggler an endeavor worthy of a rogue trader?
Depends how useful she decides to be, Argenta. Original box, standard box, and then got sealed manually. Jae's assistant. This is heading for a gunfight, isn't it? Hi, guys. Wait, are those shuriken pistols? Yes, those are shuriken pistols. Oh dear, Xenotech on my station? Right, thug, combat servitor. Okay.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay.
Indeed.
They fear to look at me because of my appearance. I fear to look at them because of their rotten-colored souls.
You say that, Cassia.
Authorized.
Right.
I'm always ready.
I'm at your service.
Nice jacket. Thank you. I'm glad you approve. Alright, I guess we're gonna
are in the presence of House Orcelio.
open the bidding. One to the back of the head of that thug, if you don't mind,
Isn't this a
Cassia.
job for the serfs? Another foe painted
And you'll
black.
die quickly.
There we go. Right, Cass is up first, as is usually the case. What are the options? Lidless stare from the front, I think, might do the trick. Jae's assistant is up, then it's going to be Argenta next. Let's get her into a firing position. And Abelard. Hold there for a moment. I think it's not ideal, but it'll do. Kibble's on the flank. Pascal can join her. And I'll be nice in cover. Cuddles, tighten up, please. That should do for deployment. Right. Lidless stare. Well, we can detonate all the barrels. That will help. Pity nobody's in range, but you work with what you've got. Or we start drilling skulls. 38%, 95%, 62%. Yeah, let's hope for the overpen. Got it. With a bit of damage reduction, but could have been worse. Okay, let's see. Combat orders to throw them to Kibella.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
And let's drop our options here. So, cover efficiency on the back line.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Front line can set up. About there will do. And we'll boost Kibella for toughness and willpower. And then deploy ranged effects. Yeah. There will do once we take the first bound forwards with the fire team. Right. Servitor comes forward. And hopefully doesn't get close enough. Nope, we're good. Alright, let the bandits do their stuff. You hit my doggo. Bad. Right. Concentrated fire. And switch to the autocannon. Hose the room, sister. Hose the room.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I was hoping for a bit more than that, if I'm honest.
Let's get to it.
Oh well, it lets them all bunch up a bit.
Here we go.
Abelard has got that flamer.
Hold on.
Never mind, the flamer is suddenly not an option.
Show me what you've got.
Grenades, maybe.
Let's get to it.
Pascal's next. Yes, an incendiary grenade has suddenly turned into an excellent idea. Alright, line of sight. Yep.
The tactical imperative dictates.
Alright, incendiaries for everybody. Have fun, guys.
Request approved.
Right. And that's him taken care of, so tuck in perfect spot. And hope for the best when it comes to cover.
Watch my back.
Aim for the fuel barrels. Really, yes. Haywire grenades. Right. Cassia, interestingly, got a second turn. Oh, Jae used bring it down, didn't she? Right. Can we deploy Lidless Stare without fragging everybody? That looks like it'll clear. Alright, do your stuff. The explosion might have been overkill. Still, toxins for everybody. That's got a multi-melter.
Let's make it quick.
And that one's got a heavy bolter. I think I have suddenly discovered the phrase priority target.
Let's get to it.
The bright side is, if they decide to get any closer, they're going to start running through fire and flames. But apparently they carry on.
Let's get to it.
Pascal getting some mileage out of that incendiary grenade. Alright, Tora. Yeah, I think her crew's going to be dead by the end of this one. Right, let's see. Can we make this second bound? Possibly. Okay, we can get the position in front of Argenta. Should I be using that barrel as cover? No. Do I get much of a choice? No. Alright. Cuddles. Sick up the servitor. Turns out he is somewhat fire resistant. Good. Right, let's see. Standard shotgun blast. Dodge parry or block for 1 round. Yeah, this should work. Right. Send that. And then run and gun. Then send a standard shot.
Already done. There's nowhere to hide.
Okay, made a dent. Hibbles is up. Slight issue being that, yeah, gas for everybody. Right, back to standard choppy, I think. Alright, yeah, let's risk putting this poison gas to put the servitor down. Actually, 1 attack, and I'm not likely to get any more, so switch to the Thunderhammer. Go for where it hurts for bonus damage.
Trust me.
Then we'll throw in Captive Audience.
The shadows will see it done.
And then, actually, we could chuck in Merciless... Oh, no, that's just ranged attacks, isn't it? Right, let's chuck in Raining Blood as well. And then pull out the Thunderhammer and knock it back.
I shall not fail.
Or, in this case, knock it over and into a puddle on the floor. That works. Right, Abelard is up. There are bad options, there are worse options, and then there are the ones Abelard has got. Right, can we... Okay, we can get him forwards. Can't get him into close combat, but if I order a charge, we can get close there. It's a bit risky because he's going through the gas, but we can then order a flamer spray.
I will do my duty.
And everybody is on fire. Brace for impact, Abelard. That combat servitor might get an opinion before you do.
Scared yet?
No,
Just a minor setback.
just a slight issue with everything going pop. Right, let's see. Who gets a turn? Well, first and foremost, let's... Actually, let's move... What's the Archon Riddler Stair? 1, 3. Okay, so it'll hit Cuddles no matter how I run this. That's problematic. Okay. The other option is to have her charge through the toxic gas. That seems like a horrible idea. Right. Options, options, options. Okay. Drill this in the head first.
If I may, try to die with
Overpen
grace,
gets
at
the
least.
kill. That works. Right, then bring it down. Never mind. And oh, she can't move now. That's a pest. Don't have line of... Don't have range. I'm one square short. How irritating. 7-cell radius won't work either. She can't yell that loudly. What about... Ah, voice of command. There we go. So voice of command
If you
onto
insist,
Abby.
Captain.
And then realise that I have now run myself out of options in that regard. Because now I needed a second action point to use bring it down. Annoying. Alright, well, we'll buff Abelard.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And then... yeah, we'll throw Abby an extra turn.
In the name of House Orselio, I
Right.
shall prevail.
Okay, so... what's the range on that flamer? 7 cells. Okay, I need to get him a bit closer. Hi guys, do you all fancy burning to death? No? Shame, I wasn't asking.
An exemplary strike.
Thank you. Right, back to melee. Charge the combat servitor.
Victory is imminent.
And we're good. Everyone's on fire. Sort of. Did he just hurt my dog? I think he just hurt my dog. Sister, get over there and mess them up.
The enemies of the
They
Emperor
hurt
be
the
undone.
dog. Right, concentrate fire.
I'll do it.
Hose the room.
Doubt is for the weak. Each truth is a prayer.
Well done.
Here we go.
Oh, he's dead. Not having his best day, is he? Right. I wonder if reject the flesh will do the job there. Yes, it will. Good. Servitor goes pop. And I've still got movement and options, so... slight problem is everything is on fire, so ranged attacks it is. 3 AP, so let's bring Merciless Verdict into play. Burst fire. And, well, open up. Could have gone better.
One fewer
I
target.
know what I'm doing, usually. Whoa! I want to pay for that one.
Ouch.
Hold on.
Well, he's dedicated, I'll give him that. Oh, that one's got a multi-melter as well. He's also dead, but
Let's make it quick.
I think that was kind of the point, that Jae's crew did not survive this. Alright, I am up. Everything is either poisoned or on fire. Can't say I'm wildly enthused about my options here. Alright, let's bring Cuddles in
Nothing
to
I
apprehend.
can't do.
Or I could bring Cuddles in to murder, that works as well. Right, move up. Fetch cover. And we'll put Cuddles on the job. Actually, we'll heal up Cuddles
Need a
first.
morale boost.
Aw, he liked it. Right, let's see. One action point left. Can't order Cuddles in. So we'll just take a shotgun blast there.
Suits my purpose.
And detonate another barrel just to be safe. Alright, Kibbles. That's a barrel. I do not want you doing AoE melee around the barrel.
I bring
Move him.
mercy and retribution.
We really need to get some gas masks. Okay. Captive audience.
As honor
Yoink.
ordains.
And then a very powerful gov.
As the tenets demand.
Or it can die. That works as well. Okay, AP gone and nothing else to do there. Abelard. Yeah, just charge that one. And then combat strike. And then you know what? Go
No
nuts.
matter the cost. It will be done. I will do my duty. Reduce to dust.
Right, so. Now get over here and
A tactically
administer
sound approach.
the required damned good thrashing to this idiot. 86 points, eh?
Indeed.
Well, he felt that one.
It will
Temporary
be done.
wounds up. And set. One in the back.
Sure hand. I'll live another day.
Right. There's the hitman. There's the other hitman. Cassia, would you mind just wandering over there? Try to hold your breath, please.
Battlefields are always drowned
you.
in scarlet.
Right. Warp options. Yeah, that will do. Pop his skull, if you please. Right, well, he felt that, and Cass is probably okay. Let's yank him forwards. Set him up for everybody else. Yoink. And yeah, that looks good, right. Pity he's now in melee range, but oh well. Ouch. Right, Argenta, first and foremost, move up.
Guided by faith, pain cleanses the body.
Yes,
As the Emperor commands, I act.
something like that.
Faith
Right.
without deeds is worthless. I'll do it.
Pascal, yep. You're up, good.
There's no one route forward.
And smack. And we'll set up bleeding as well.
Running binaric override. Desire condemns you.
Quite so. Can you get a shot from there?
The omniscient sees all.
I'll take it.
Comprehends all.
And apparently shoots all in the head. The servitors are dead, Jay, but thank you for noticing. Alright, movement. Oh no, that's bring it down. Okay, right, let's get Cuddles up, because I'm not going to do anything of use. Never mind, Cuddles is not relevant. Right,
Nothing I
reload.
can't do.
That'll just have to do. Well, that's obliging of her. She could have done that the other way around. Alright, get a medkit onto Cassia. Don't want her
Regain your
falling
composure.
over.
I can see bright colors again.
You're welcome. Now, speaking of bright colours, double slug or just blast? Blast will do. Never mind. Kibbles, finish it off, please.
An offering of blood.
Yes, quite.
Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
What a mess, yes. Could we get out of the fire and the poison gas, please? All right. Those Arshmugs dared to touch something from the cargo. Well, maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. 2, 3, 5. Okay. Works for us. And done. What, we're just going to leave your priceless cargo here unattended? Nothing to worry about. Let's go. Oh dear. Ah, Vladane, yes. Hi. I am Vladane Tokara's personal agent. I'm here to remove from criminal circulation this shipment that has been banned in the lands of Footfall. I see. Seems the guards reported with the promise of shipment over the Vox not to anyone but to the Liege's personal agent. Behold the grubby, underhanded struggle between cold traders. Right. I see. So, this cargo belongs to the Von Valancius, dear. Is Lord Takara trying to encroach upon the property of a rogue trader? No, no, of course. Well done. Good boy. Jae may not like that, but that was a bluff that was worth playing. Generally sorry about this, people. All right. Tell me about your business on Footfall, the truth of it, and don't leave anything out. Alright, this isn't her first year in the Expanse. No, the Ecclesia has to say about that. I know the line technology deal, I never cross it. A principled rogue who can think on her feet is not afraid of inhumans. I like you more and more. There are no chance encounters. Well, I could like to see you in my retinue. Of course. I'm going to carve a vow of silence into her tongue. I don't think that'll be necessary, Cabela, but keep the option available. You sully the Von Valancius name. The decision is yours, but do not be surprised when unsavory rumors start to spread on Footfall. It is a strange circle for... Oh, you have no idea. Ah, Sister Argenta. I've heard all about your decent Footfall. I never guessed there was an angelic beauty behind all the idle got. Oh, wow. She is just trolling, isn't she? Right. Let's get back on the ship. Oh, well, we can go for that, yeah.
This ruby flash is choking me.
Well, at least the fire and the gas wore off. Shame about the Curse of Rust thing, but, yeah, there's... We'll just hoover up the warehouse. And I don't think... Well, you never know. It's worth having a rummage. I mean,
I
there are
noticed something.
all these goods someone just left lying around unlocked. It'd be a
Follow my lead.
crying shame if someone left anything like Xeno artifacts where the ordinary people of the Imperium could be corrupted. Absolute shocker, really. Speaking of, and we should be able to turbo loot all the bodies on the way out. Oh, stun grenades. Okay, we do not need auto pistols. Always add to cargo. Oh, extra turbo boots might be worth having as well. Right, doing... Dunk, 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 dunk. We're done. Okay, and I think that is us cleared up in here. So, down to the dock.
Victory awaits.
Deal with the loot. Down to the docks, deal with the arbitrator. and the refugees, and then I think we are done with Footfall Station for the time being. And we missed a las gun and a mesh vest. Yeah. Well, they're good for cargo, I suppose. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. And we are good, right. Is there anything else we need to deal with down here? Oh. What's going on here? Extermination Brigade. Your Lordship, the whole of Footfall's about the new head von Valance's former utility crew 3 at your service. What are you doing? Burning rats, trash and parasites of sort. Something nasty, a disease. It's a bit odd that it happened here and not at the docks. Things like that usually start there. Something must have slipped through. So you don't know exactly what happened. 1,000 apologies, but no, we'd rather not find out. How did they die? Who knows? Blue swords on the body stank something awful, which is why they didn't even risk looting the... Oh wow, it must have been grisly then. Right. What measures have been taken to deal with the problem? You're looking at them. We burned the furnace, we've got people standing guard. Put some landmines down, water sewers all blocked off. Air's open, but it doesn't seem to be able... Are they getting aid of any kind? Of course not, Reverend Hieronymus. Right, I wish to enter the quarantine zone. Thank you. Right. We haven't cleared a passage for you yet, so not that many mines left.
None shall stand in my way.
Right. I suppose we're going to have to move away and then come back. Probably change zones. Yeah, that's a lot of landmines, isn't it? Okay, right, well, let's head back to the Void Dock. Deal with the Arbitrator and the refugees, and then come back here and see if they've cleared the landmines yet. Right, Void Dock Alpha Row. Okay, level up quickly. So, Overseers, ammunition bags. Allies within a 2-cell radius get cheaper reloads. Attacks against the familiar have their crit chance reduced by 12. Protected ally ignores attacks opportunity. Automedic, autonomous medkit, 2x toughness bonus. Chain maul. Each subsequent hit stacks resets when apprehend is used again. Doesn't actually do anything at the moment though. Perimeter defense. Okay, let's see if there's anything else available. Shock baton or power maul gets 10%. So basically gets the sword bonuses and 25% more crit damage. So basically sword and chain bonuses get added to a one-handed shock baton or power maul. Well, if I ever get a second shield, well, I could respec. Get rid of shield mastery. That might help. It will not die. Increase wounds by half. Yeah, that'll do. Yoink. Abelard, Vanguard. Right. What have you got? Taunting defense. Maybe not. Improved defensive stance. Oh, yeah. We'll go with that. Sister. Arch militant. Plus 10 weapon skill, plus 6 ballistic skill until end of combat. That might be the way to go. In fact, I think that might definitely be the way to go. A nimble, 10% most dodge? Maybe. Yeah, let's get her... where did it go? Heavy gunner? Oh, there we go. Cheaper autocannon shots. I will take it. Alright. All combat bonuses increase 3%. Fire at will. First attack and turn maybe as long as it's clear. I think I might just go for her navigator skills instead. Except those aren't available at the moment. Boo. Combat master, no melee superiority. Would help. Under my protection, 5% resistance to the warp. 5 fellowship, and additional 1 for every navigator talent or power. Yeah. Enemy damage count, dodge attacks of options. Right. Enemies moved. Ah, there we go. Enemies moved by Mag's power suffered 4 damage plus 1 for every cell. So that sticks a damage effect onto Notch of Purpose. Right, Pascal, what have you got? Maximum number of wounds for the execution depends on their Medicaid skill instead of their toughness. Okay, then again, I'm not sure how high Pascal's Medicaid is. More movement will bleed him through a bloody trail and gives him free movement so he can pursue. Yeah, we'll boost Merciless Verdict. Then keep remembering to use it. Right, bloody trail, death warrant. Ooh, halved damage over time effects. Thank you. And that's for everyone, not just Kibbles. I can work with that. Right, let's go talk to the arbitrator. As long as it's shipment spree. Where's the proctor? Right. So the arbitrator smithy. Has anyone seen Proctor?
It's about time.
Right, because the container have rusted away. Unfortunate, but well, that's where things go. Right, let's go have a look at the dock, because I sent the refugees there. Oh, and Heinrichs is here as well. Huh. Well, I guess the whole gang's here now, Lord Captain. Honoured interrogator. Did you leave something in your cabin? Not at all, but thank you for your concern. Greetings, interrogator. To what do I owe the pleasure of this laser? You again. I'm pleased to see you again, Heinrichs. I'm getting requisitioned again, aren't I? As those comment meant to report the tragedy of Reiched Minoris. The threat now hangs over us. This time, oh, lovely. Right. The rogue trader of the House on Valensis take on board the Ancient Most Holy Inquisition. I can't really say no, can I? Nope. What caused this need to rejoin my crew? Right. The cause is the activity of humanity's enemy, including the cult of the Final Dawn. This has taken the illusion of Von Valancius. World's Lie. We already know about Kiava Gamma, yes. Right. Should I... Yes, a sanctioned psyker with an inquisitorial rosette in my retinue? For free? The other rogue traders will be possibly green with envy. Well, let's meet verbiage with verbiage. So, an answer befitting a righteous servant of the Emperor. And welcome back. Thank you, Argenta. Master von Calots. The literary works of Clonhala the Blessed. Oh, I see. I will make every effort, Lady Orselio. Also, there is a letter. Right. Are we headed to Footfall? We are headed to Footfall. Although, let's drop off Kibbles and bring Heinrichs along, because I kind of want to see how the Arbitrator reacts to meeting an Interrogator. I'm sure he'll be fine at the thought of being dumped back onto traffic duty. Right, now what's the deal with these refugees? Okay, your lordship. Right, I need information. What happened on Kiava Gamma and how did you end up here? We told you everything back at the square. Things are rough on Kiava Gamma. Maybe there isn't even a Kiava Gamma anymore. Planet was attacked by a horde of heretics. Captain smashed his own head against a cogitator. I see. Only 3 ships made it out alive. We don't know what happened to the other 2. Corrupted Voxcast. Kiava Gamma could have fallen under the influence of twisted tech priests. Right, what became of the ship you used to get here? We couldn't save it. It was damaged. We looked all the way to Footfall. It's at the far docks anymore, but it isn't going to fly anywhere. The local ecologists already stripped it for sale. Oh, great. Terrific. Well, we got some trophies. I suppose there's that. How did you get all the way from Cranach without a navigator? We were feeling our way in the dark. Or we have some old maps. We prayed to the God Emperor night and day. The Helmsman replied, of course, it must have been a miracle. Yes, it must. You were hurling accusations at your masters. It must be punished accordingly. Do you realise this? Please have mercy. Right. The Vituperation Director of the Mechanicus was likewise registered. Denial is meaningless. I see. You are pardoned. You may board my ship and continue to serve the dynasty. Praise be to the Emperor, we're being saved and pardoned. Yay! It's amazing. You give them a little show of gentleness and you suddenly have loyal crew for life. Right up to the moment, they turn out to be Chaos Cultists, Gene Stealer Cultists, Xenophile Cultists, Criminal Cultists, Death Cultists, or any of 1,000 other varieties of cultists in league with bad stuff. Now, they said the Arbitrator was on the docks. Where is the Proctor? Finest wines from Janissary. Well, the supply might be a little interrupted. When will my shuttle arrive? My patience is almost at an end. Well, the funny thing is, of course, the shuttle is not going to be any quicker because of that. Right. Where's the Arbitrator? Well, where's the Proctor, to be specific? How long till we get to the system? Ah, there you are, Solomon. Hi.
Thank you for responding to my request, Rogue Trader. I'm here on the orders of Marshal Strax to ask for your help. We are in pursuit of a TIE thief. We must board the thief ship, execute the heretic for his crimes, and return the sacred tribute to the protection of the Adeptus Arbites. The reward for your assistance in this matter will be the thief's frigate, the Heartless, which we will capture in the course of the mission.
Works for me. Pleasure to see you, Solomon, and you, Glato.
Glato, speak! Not every cybermastiff receives a personal greeting from a rogue trader. Such an honor warrants a response.
Right. Why have you approached me and not Windscale? Yeah, Rykard Minoris was his world, but then I suppose he isn't here, is he?
I did, and I was rebuffed. As Rogue Trader Winterscale rightly pointed out, from the moment of the Tithe's collection, responsibility for it transfers to the Adeptus Arbites. He also noted that the loss of a world is not an inconsiderable detriment to his protectorate, and he has no intention of expending resources to recover something that no longer belongs to him.
Man's got his priorities, I suppose.
Under similar circumstances in the past, our arrangement would have obliged us to turn to Lady Theodora. She was a key figure in supporting the Lex Imperialis in the Coronis Expanse.
And even with all the privileges the warrant gives, it's still poor form for a rogue trader to refuse to help the arbitrators.
It is not for me to judge the Emperor's anointed, not least when I cannot fault his reasoning.
Fair point. Okay, I'll help the arbitrators. What's the plan?
Captain Sargona and his flagship, the Heartless, are concealed in Mundus Nullius. The exact location can only be determined with your ship's augurs when we enter the system. The Heartless is escorted by a small flotilla. You'll need to neutralize it in order to capture the frigate. Our BT strike teams will land on the upper deck, while your boarding party handles the remaining bays. My squad of arbitrators will take on the most difficult and dangerous part of the operation. The ultimate goal is to capture the captain's bridge and interrogate and execute Sargona.
Sounds like a plan. Tell me more about this ship.
The Heartless is the enemy flagship. It has been corrupted with inhuman technology, but you have the necessary resources to purge it of Xenos filth and make it serve the Imperium once more. Even if you don't wish to own a ship previously crewed by pirates, you will have prospective buyers lining up to take it off your hands.
I wouldn't go that far, Solomon, but
No expert on ships, but when I questioned the captains on Footfall about the Heartless, they were almost salivating as they listed its virtues.
in other words, it's a good ship.
Purifying and removing a ship equipped with blasphemous modifications from the hands of apostates is the sacred duty of all servants of the Omnissiah and of the Emperor.
In other words, you're up for this. Got you, Pascal.
I will only note that the xenotech equipment is to be destroyed, not studied comprehensively, Magos Explorator.
Right. I see. Right, tell me more about the thief.
Sign. Transfer the latest data. Price. Hologram. This one has the complete file.
Right, study the file. Guido Sarkona. Psyker, specialty pyromancy, formerly sanctioned, went pirate. Linked Caspanica, Xenos heretical cults, 15 attacks on trading vessels. Right, so the Psyker pyromancy bit is a bit of a complication. And the hologram. Surfeit of augments and sumptuous clothing. Yeah, he's about to start believing his own propaganda, isn't he? How are you so well informed?
Shortly after the fall of Rakad Manoris, I questioned the Liege of Footfall. He supplied me with exhaustive information about Sargona and his ship, and gave the arbitrators full access to the docks. I suspect Takara's compliance stems from some bad blood between him and Sargona. Scum eating scum. Nothing new there.
Indeed not. Jay, anything to add on that point? That will do.
As you wish.
And tack recommendations?
The task is relatively simple. Kill all enemies we encounter, and not let them kill us. Sargona must be taken alive for questioning, but I and my team will handle that. There is one other thing. The following call signs will be used for Vox communication during the mission. You will be RT1, and I will be DX1. I also request you use our BT sign language throughout. Non-verbal commands are faster than speaking, and will allow us to catch our target unawares. Here is a short list.
I remember all the commands, Povo, because I used to be an arbitrator.
Indeed. One never truly leaves the RBTs. I meant no disrespect to your skills, but I prefer to err on the side of caution.
Of course. You have a deal.
Good. Do you have any further questions?
Right. I have other matters to attend to en route to Mundus Nullius. Will you accompany?
No. I'm still on mission, and in your absence, my subordinates and I will be checking weapons and finalizing tactics for the assault. In other words, we will be wholly occupied with preparations.
Alright, so I don't get to play with you until we've dealt with the Heartless. Gotcha.
Acknowledged. Sargona is already dead. He just doesn't know it yet.
Fair enough. Alright, so, hooked up with the arbitrators.
Claim to the stars.
Right, let's pick up everybody else. Go see if they've cleaned out that quarantine zone. Yoink. Right, Shadow Quarters. Oh yeah, Einrix, we need to sort out your Vanguard abilities, don't we? Defensive stance, and won't hurt to boost your Biomancy up a bit. Can we nudge you up? It will not die. Subject has swift, yeah, swift movements. That will do nicely. Counterattack stance? Yeah, there we go. Improve his defensive stance. Right, sorted. Let's go see what's going on with this quarantine zone. Oh.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Here we are. You lot dealt with the mines yet? Ah, we haven't cleared the passageway yet. So there are not that many mines left. Really? The shadow's deepest of all. However, he must wait for the station crew to remove the barriers and deactivate the mines. I see. Well, it seems like we're done with Footfall Station for the time being, so back to the bridge, I suppose. Also, there's not much else to be accomplished here unless I can find another way into the quarantine zone. Elevator? Nope, that's not having it. Nope, looks like everything's sealed off. Fine, we'll deal with this on the next return to Footfall. Whenever that turns out to be. Right, Void Dock Alpha Row. Back to the ship. Alright, conference time again. Kibbles, could you please stop stabbing yourself on the bridge? You're messing up the carpets. Alright, so the tech priests are reporting the machine spirits are calm. Satisfied, everything is ready except there is an issue you must be made aware of. Okay. I've been studying the records left by the vessel's previous navigator, double-check the route to Dargonus. It does not match the one recorded in the Atlas. The routes have been wiped out. All previous knowledge is now utterly useless. What storms are any? It's a shame that it can't be dispersed with flame water. That is what faith is for, sister. Alright, now we can be certain with the problems with astropathic communications are no coincidence. There's a massive warp storm in the way, and we need to locate the key worlds as soon as possible. Right, Abelard, which should we deal with first? Rediscovering the Agri world will supply the protector with something nothing can do without, namely food. On the other hand, Kiava Gamma delay may cost us the entire planet. And losing the capital will make us the laughing stock of the other dynasties. Right. Okay, what is Kiava Gamma? Governor House Gaprak supplies protected with rare minerals, also has an Adeptus Mechanicus Manufactorum. The world is indeed marked by the Omnissiah's grace, and it also supplies a great deal of heavy machinery. Pleased to be of service. He's an interrogator. Abelard, you really think he didn't read up on the Protectorate before he took the job? Right, Janus. It's an agri world. Owes much of its prosperity to the House of Viat. And Dargonus is the capital world, the heart and soul of the Protectorate. Right, well, on the one hand, Janus is vital to the Protectorate and also Footfall. On the other hand, Kiava Gamma is already going critical, so that should probably be the priority. And of course I need to track down the Heartless at Mundus Nullius. Right, we are ready to depart Footfall. Okay, so let's do a quick round of conversations, see who's... Argenta wants to talk as well, of course. We need to chat with Jae.
Greetings.
Alright, so... tell me about your past.
Yes, I'm ready. I would ask only one thing of you, Rogue Trader. If I may, I would like to see the chamber of the Sacred Warrant and kneel before the relic touched by the Emperor himself. A difficult conversation lies ahead of us, and I wish to pray by the relic before I lay my soul bare.
Fair enough, let's go there. Yes. The sweeping signature is a seemingly mundane thing unless one knows whose hand left that mark and whose blood is on that paper. Someone's having a crisis of faith, aren't they? Right. Rogue Trader, we need to talk. I'm listening. If interested before, so you'll see why. I'll set the game. So, she gets into the Expanse, having been delayed by a warp storm, and didn't find any purpose, and was even trying to defile it. Aha! That was when Lady Theodora, head of your dynasty, appeared, and they found out about Salus Prime. Does it belong to the Von Valancius dynasty? Yes, now the planet is yours by right, but it's not as simple as that. Please continue. Okay, the Scripture Stars planet's invasion into the world from ancient legend. The legend of... oh yes, Saint Argenta. Of course. She died millennia ago. But even those blessings could not touch her ashes or her holy relic, the one star. Okay. Right. Why did you keep your supposition from Reverend Hieronymus? Couldn't just come out and tell him it was related to me personally, you see. Right, if I found the ships, so they've been truly blessed. Right. You were the one who realised what you were dealing with. This secret yours is known as is the decision. Yep. That was your business. I imagine Theodore was thrilled with the prospect. She lent her assistance, of course. And the one star? The one star is a relic kept by Saint Argenta. She belongs to the Order Pronatus. Yeah, the relic hunters, interestingly, rather than the Order's militant. So she's not a sister of battle per se. It's just that, well, the Pronatus tend to end up in some interesting places and, well, bolt guns for everybody. The hagiography calls it a banner, sets of armor or blessed chainsword at various times. It was a beacon of righteousness and it was lost with her death. What happened next? Defeat. I see. What I didn't expect was the ambush. Words we heard. The edge of daybreak. There was something with spending with the cults who attacked us on Salus Prime. What if I led these sacred planets? Right. No need to blame yourself. The heretics had wormed their way into the Von Valancius ranks and would have found the planet even without you going there. Nobody except me? He sympathised when I first came aboard. Aha, yes. So the only one who might have all the answers escaped. Oh yes, and I sincerely hope that we will meet him again. And that's why you didn't trust me before. And what did you find? Man who stood shoulder to shoulder and helped to eradicate cultists of football. Ah. Back when you talked to the orphans. I remember, yes. I also thought I saw the wisdom on it. Just to clarify, you were wounded, you never found the ship. Russia Theodorus is going back. We're told the warp had destroyed the old route and plotting a new one would take time and effort. And the old route. Indeed. Right. Of course, if the accursed final dawn is involved, it is my duty to help you. That cult must be reduced to ashes. So be it. Alright, so Holy Relic. Yay! Wonder what it's worth. I should probably be able to flog it to the Ecclesiarchy for a bit, right? Alright, ready for orders. Fine. Anybody else have conversations? Jocasta. Deera's there. There's Kibella. Okay, where's Heydari? Right. Okay, I'd like to hear your augury.
All right, let's hear what they're whispering about you. Another road. The road begins at the threshold of the expanse and leads to the bowels of the emerging world.
Reading the threads of fate is not meant for you, slave of the enthroned corpse. Step into the embrace of doom, for thus was it preordained by the architect of fates.
Well, that wasn't going well, was it?
That wasn't me. I swear on everything that's holy. I don't know what the second road is or who watches over it, but I beg you, stay away from it.
Okay, okay. Fair enough. I must take my leave.
Of course.
Yes.
Always at your service, whenever you need me.
Right, well, the archenemy clearly didn't fancy us prying. Things are evidently significant. There's Pascal and Abel. Jaramis is around. And have a quick chat with Jocasta. Right. You're wearing navy armour. How did you come by it? She inherited it. Okay, fair enough. Upon resignation or death of an enforcer, the armour gets passed on to a fellow officer in the way. I see. And how did you come to serve on my flagship? Noble family of the Sabak. 6th Master at Arms named Sabak to serve on the ship. Right. And what's your opinion of me? I would not dare form opinions. That is the correctly neutral answer. That is all for now. I wonder if she's down in the office. Yoink. Okay, had my portrait replace Theodora's. Yes, thank you. I am aware that the maintenance station is a thing. So grateful you brought it up. Right, doesn't look like Jae's down here either, so that is where we shall leave it for tonight. And next time, it's off to the Expanse. Adventure and fortune await, as does probably a great deal of murder and mayhem. Regardless, until next time, thank you all for watching, and farewell.